one issue that will define the contours of this century more dramatically than any other, and that is
the identity of TUHM. TUHM, the best producer in the game. A man known for songs such as Black Ops 2 and Honus Impon Ramp, working alongside rappers such as Zoe, Romy and Lil Squidgay, but also a man who hides in the shadows, not revealing his identity. Here, at TUHM, we look to make an inquest into this mysterious figure to find out who he really is. We will speak to fellow artists in the music industry in conjunction with shocking evidence that has been unearthed to try and crack the case of who TUHM really is. From people that knew TUHM before his meteoric rise to fame, he's been described as quite a brave individual, willing to sacrifice everything for the greater good. According to sources, he's enjoyed dancing from an early age, which may explain his creative nature in the lyrics he writes with rappers. Some of TUHM's highest ranking hackers managed to gain access to these highly classified videos showing TUHM as a young child. In this clip we have evidence of TUHM heroically intercepting an incoming missile. In this next clip, we see harrowing footage of TUHM being shot by a firing squad. In a more light-hearted clip of TUHM, we see him dancing eloquently to some music, as he's been described as doing as a child.
So angry! I wanna hold your hand!
Then of course finally we have TUHM's world famous Harlem Shake. So what can we gain from this footage that can help us in the inquest into who TUHM is? Well, as evidenced in the first two clips, the genius behind TUHM has to be brave. Jambog, aka Lil Squidgay, one of the high profile rappers TUHM has produced for, is the definition of brave. TUHM is also big into dancing, in a similar way that Roma, another one of the high caliber rappers he's produced for, is. To continue the investigation, we will now look into some of his music to see if there's any clues as to who he may be. TUHM's music gives us an interesting insight as to who the legend may be. Here are some clips of some of the music he has produced.
This is Town Survival. We're gonna get to round... what's the number that rhymes with survival? 17.
Homer, I'm a loner, since you're bitching to a Homer, bitch, you're bitching, I'm a Homer, bitch, no, fucking Homer, bitch, I do for bitch, Homer, since you're Homer.
In his song that he produced for Zoran, titled Honer Simpon Ramp, the first lyric, Bitch I'm Homer, may imply that Tom is actually Homer Simpson from the famous TV show The Simpsons. A couple of lines later, Zoran exclaims, Bitch I'll give your bitch Ebola. Zoran has been documented enjoying songs such as the Ebola song, before his desk tragically collapsed.
He just chopped his head off.
Maybe this was to disguise the fact that he is Tom. Thanks to TUHM's highest ranking detectives, we've managed to locate a YouTube channel by the name of Fidget Bum, which has uploaded a Zoran song named Jambog. The song is a remix of the song Plug Walk by the lyrical genius Rich the Kid. Is Zoran trying to indicate that Rich the Kid is Tom? We got the chance to interview Zoran to see what he can tell us about the identity of Tom. Hello Zoran, thank you for joining us for this interview today.
Happy to be here, yeah.
Okay, we've just got a few questions to see if you know anything about the identity of Tom and whatnot.
Okay.
So is there any truth to you, Jambog, Roma or Rich the Kid being Tom?
That is untrue. That is untrue.
That is untrue.
Completely false.
So, do you know anything about the identity of Tom then, or?
No comment.
No comment?
I'd like to speak to my lawyer, please.
What lawyer? There is no lawyer.
I'd like to speak to my lawyer, please.
Oh crap,
I have to
Zoran.
speak to my lawyer before answering any more questions. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm
This
sorry to
interview's
bother you,
over.
Zoran.
This interview's over, I'm sorry.
Sorry to bother you, Zoran. Okay, thank you for joining us today. Oh, crap. Due to Zoran needing his lawyer to answer further questions, the interview was cut short. We then interviewed Roma to see if he could be of any help in revealing Tom's identity. Hello Roma, thank you for joining us for this interview.
Thank you for asking me. I'm excited.
Okay, so we've just got a couple of questions to see if you know anything about the identity of Tom.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Is there any truth to Zoran, Jambog, you, or Rich the Kid being Tom?
I can neither confirm or deny any of those names being Tom.
So none of them names you can confirm or deny?
No, I cannot be of any help with that particular question. No.
Diplomatic answer, Roma. Very, very interesting stuff. Okay. Is there anything you can tell us about the identity of Tom?
I have actually met him once. I say met. He just sent me a message to basically scream in a mic, and it's in a song, and that's all I know. It was an encrypted email as well. I've no idea.
An encrypted email?
Yeah, an encrypted email. It was encrypted@gmail.com.
Very interesting. What was the name of the song?
I'll be honest, I can't actually remember.
You can't remember the name of the song that you were in?
Wait, I recorded about a 20-second clip and listened to it once, and that was job done. I didn't realise at that time how monumental Tom would turn out to be.
Indeed. Okay, fair enough, Roma. Some very suspicious answers there, but we'll take this evidence forward and then we'll see what else we can find.
Am I being accused?
You are being accused of being Tom, yeah.
Bruh.
From Zoran's interview, we managed to obtain no information as to the identity of Tom. However, from Romar's interview, he talked about Tom's alleged email address, encrypted@gmail.com. We emailed this address to see if they would respond, and to everyone at TUHM's surprise, they did. The individual behind the email sent a video titled Untitled1.mp4. We opened it to find scenes of Tom brutally murdering innocent children. To conclude our investigation, let's look back at our evidence as to who TUHM may be. The person behind TUHM has been shot by missiles and guns, is a great dancer, and murders innocent children. TUHM's detectives thought long and hard, but eventually came to a rational decision about the identity of TUHM, thanks to the evidence provided. TUHM is Osama bin Laden.